Hello everyone, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another Ninjago video onto the channel today. So, if you remember recently, I made a video talking about ranking the Ninjago eras, and one of those eras I'm going to be talking about and going into a little bit more detail today. And this era is the Wildbrain era, and I'm going to be talking about how it really has come so far in the only 2 years that we've been in this era. We've only been in this era for 2 years, and Wildbrain has done a lot of bad stuff, but they've also done a lot of good stuff, just like with any era. I did rank it above at number 3 on my eras list, so if you want to check out that video, you could just scroll right on over. But anyways, Wildbrain definitely did not get off on a good start, especially when there was that whole Teletoon ungraded footage of Ninjago thing. Remember when that was a thing? People were so confused and so more or less confused as to is this how the new Ninjago was going to look like for basically who knows when? And it really gave them sort of like a bad rep. And then this kind of worsened with season 11 really being, not that good of an installment. It really just wasn't that good. And, well, Prime Empire kind of helped. It was like super popular when it first came out, but now people are like, yeah, it's like not so much. Because more people realize at that time it was like an average installment instead of like an outstanding one. People really only thought it was outstanding because season 11 was. Then season 13 came around and, it got better again. It was good, but not great. And it's kind of that same thing where, like, the first time we watch it, we think it's, like, the best thing ever. But when we, like, think about it a bit more, we kind of just point out more flaws within it. It's a very weird dynamic, if you ask me. Then the island came around and people were just like, eh. Especially when it was only like 4 episodes, and it wasn't really supposed to, like, be an installment per se, but rather more of like a setup to the next installment after that, which would be Seabound. But oh boy, did Seabound blow us out of the water. Figuratively and literally. And no pun intended, by the way. And Seabound was such an extraordinary season, I would watch it any day of the week. Now, obviously, I do recognize that there are more flaws in this one, but not that much as I garner to think about. Sure, if there was, the boring Paper Girl and really iffy Riddle of the Sphinx episode, and there was they kind of basically ignored Kai and Nia's relationship at all. They kind of just ignored it, even though it was kind of hyped up for that year. So I really didn't understand why their relationship goes even deeper. I'm still struggling to understand what Tommy Andreasen really meant by that. He could be talking about the Gold Rush legacy short, but that didn't really do much to help that. But, and also there was this one plot convenience, towards the middle of the season where and the ninja go to the island of the keepers to get the amulet, even though it was somehow fake. The whole fake amulet thing, I kind of feel is a little unnecessary because it just created a wild goose chase that just kind of served almost nothing, I guess. And, the plot convenience I'm talking about is, we know that the amulet that the keepers had was a fake. However, how in the world did Kalmar know that it was a fake? Like, he was not in the direct vicinity of the ninja on the island at all. So now you could make the argument that he's super smart and he just happened to know that. Well, I'm not arguing that he's super smart. He is one of the smartest villains in the show. But how in the world do you know something that you aren't even sure about? It's literally, you don't know what you don't know, basically. I don't know. That bothers me for some reason. But back to the main topic of the video. I still can't believe that seasons 11 and 15 were both animated by the same company and written by pretty much the same writers. It's amazing to me how far Wildbrain has gotten and improved in just 2 years. 2 years. And who knows? As I said before in my Seabound Improving Wildbrain video, if the next few installments are at the very least Master the Mountain level, and maybe perhaps of the Seabound level, more people will actually like this era. But what do you guys think? How do you think Wildbrain has improved over its 2 year span with the series? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button, and clicking on the notification button to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye bye!